A very happy morning to all my lovely students. How are you all? Hope you all would be fit and fine. Before I start today's lesson, I just want to ask a question. Which food item would you like the most? I'm sure the answers, most of your answer would be I like pizza, I like pasta, burgers, sandwiches, chow mein, and specifically your answer will be chow mein. Your answer will be noodles. And one more question is there in my mind. Can you eat the same food item again and again in the morning in your breakfast, then and in afternoon in your lunch, then in dinner, then again in the next morning in your breakfast? I don't think so. And if I ask you to choose one thing, you have to choose pizza, burger, noodles, or you have to choose sprouted moong dal chaat. So what will you choose? You will definitely choose fast food, junk food. Though they are not good for health, they are unhealthy, but children love the junk food most. What happened in the case of the boy whose poem we are going to study today? Let's see. I have noodles in my nostrils. The poet of this poem is Ken Nesbitt, who is an American children's poet. Let's read out the poem. I have noodles in my nostrils. I have noodles on my nose. There are noodles on my cheeks and chin and dripping down my clothes. In first stanza, the boy who is the main character here says that he has noodles in his nostrils. Nostrils means the two holes of the nose. He says there are noodles in his nostrils and some noodles are there over his nose even. Further he says there are noodles on my cheeks and chin and dripping down my clothes. He says that there are noodles on his cheeks and even on his chin also. And from his nose, cheeks and chin, some noodles are dripping down over his clothes. Means the noodles have started spilling down over his clothes from his cheeks and chin. Clear? Now go to our next stanza. I have got more upon my forehead. Some are sticking to my neck. It's completely disconcerting. I'm a noodle covered wreck. In the second stanza, the boy further says that some noodles have covered his forehead. Some are sticking to my neck and some noodles are sticking to the neck. As you all know, noodles have a sticky property. Now the boy himself admits that he has been covered with noodles. The noodles have covered most of his body parts, so he got disturbed. It's completely disconcerting, means he got disturbed due to his condition. And he admits that he looked like a wreck. Wreck means a foolish person, a stupid person, a person who is in a bad physical or mental state. Fine. So he himself admits that he is looking like a wreck. He is looking like a stupid person. Fine. Let's go through our next stanza. I can see them on my kneecap and I know they are in my shoes when I stand there, somewhat squishy, and I feel them start to ooze. Kneecaps. What is the meaning of kneecaps? Yes, kneecaps means the front circular part of the knees. The boy in this stanza says that then he can see the noodles on his kneecaps. Means some noodles are there on his knees also. And some noodles were in his shoes. When I stand they are somewhat squishy and I feel them start to ooze. You just imagine what would be the condition of the boy at that time? What would he be facing at that time? The noodles were spilled all over his body. Then he again says that whenever he stands, he finds noodles which were there in his shoes were so much squishy. Squishy means soft and wet. So when he stands, the soft and wet noodles, they irritate him. So it appears that the noodles which were in the shoes will come out from the shoe by the pressure of feet. Let's see what happened next. Let's go through our fourth stanza. There are several in my pockets. There are handful in my hair. And I'm pretty sure that some are even in my underwear. In this stanza, in fourth stanza, the boy again says that there are several noodles in his pocket. Even some noodles were there in his hair, over his head. Then further he says, and I am pretty sure that some are even in my underwear. The boy says that he is damn sure, he is pretty sure that some noodles were there in his underwear even. Means the noodles were spilled everywhere and had covered all his body. Just imagine what would be the condition of the boy. What problem would he might have been facing? Fine, let's go through the last stanza. So try not to do what I did. I'm a total nincompoop and I fell asleep at lunch while eating chicken noodle soup. In last stanza, the boy himself admits that he is a foolish person. Nincompoop means a foolish person, a stupid person. Then further he says that while eating chicken noodle soup in his lunch, he fell asleep. Actually, in last stanza, the boy is passing a message to the readers that they should not do what he did. What the boy did? He ate noodles in the morning, in the lunch, and he fell asleep. So what we learned from this poem, we should not do what the boy did. We should eat healthy food. I hope you got the idea what the poem is all about. And I hope this video will definitely help you to understand the poem. Meet you in our next video. Till then, keep learning. Bye-bye.